In a world where Africans have lost their roots, it has become of vital importance to document our ways. In an effort to reverse the brainwashing of the past, where we were made to believe our ways are demonic, we are pressed to create dignified and respectful platforms to unpack our spiritual ways.
So, Ntsiki, it's very deep, man. It's very deep. It's very layered. You know, you asked me a simple question, three simple questions actually. You asked me, so it was during the spiritual discovery and that journey that you discovered the ADHD.
Yeah.
And then you asked me, so what do you mean that, even divorce is painful, even for the one who chooses divorce? The spiritual unbinding of that spirit tie is painful. It is very, very painful. And then you asked me, what is a narcissist? My layman explanation, and all of these things, I gave you very loaded answers. And for anyone who might be trying to follow the trail to say, but this sounds all over the place, it will. It will, because guningi. And it's not just about the person that I was married to. It's not even about him. It should never be about the person that you divorced, right? It should be about understanding the journey of how you are coming to healing from all of that brokenness. Ephehlweni, what happened to Dineo? On the reality show, it looked all nice and gravy. When we watched The Homecoming, it looked like.
Do you
I
feel
was
okay?
angry.
Okay.
I was angry. And I had to suppress it because it was not time to address it. And for as long as it's not time to address something, you have to suppress something. Because there's timing for everything. When I was coming out of my divorce, even if I'm the one who initiated it, I was angry. I was very angry. And I addressed it a little too soon. And what happens when you address something that you should be suppressing? It's like boiling milk and being negligent of the pot. It spills over, makes a mess, it burns, it smells, this, that, and the other. You understand? I was at boiling point. And then what happens post all of that? When I'm healing and I'm radiating again and I'm myself again and I'm feeling normal again and I'm doing the things that I love to do again. If I were the type of person that lived solely on external validation and public opinion, I would have succumbed to suicidal thoughts. I would have killed myself.
Yeah, because it's not easy being in the entertainment industry and going through crap.
No, it's not. It's not easy going through crap in the public eye when you are crucified for things people know nothing about. When you are victimized during a period of your life where you are trying to become a victor in your own narrative, and you are re-victimized when you are trying to survive smear campaigns against your name. Narcissism is taking completely without giving. Absolutely. I love the fact that you brought it to give and take. And in this moment, I think I found another simple way I can explain to my children how to govern themselves and self-regulate, that they keep their narcissist at bay. Constantly live to serve. Live to serve. One who constantly seeks to be served is prideful, egotistical, and exists in narcissism. And the spirit of narcissism is the spirit of the one who was cast out, because they never wanted to serve. They wanted to compete. That's absolute narcissism in my layman's terms. Somebody else can maybe find a better layman's term. But to serve and give nothing, but take everything. You are constantly comfortable with taking, and you are made uncomfortable by serving. Now then we must ask, truly, what are you? What spirit occupies your vessel? Because it can't be a healthy one. Because a healthy spirit will tell you, we serve. We serve. We serve, and it's not a love language. It is the way of our Maker to serve. How can I be of service to you? Abantu.
Abantu is about service.
So when they take of your joy, they take of your freedom, they take of your mental sanity, they take of your integrity, they take, they rape, they take, they rape, they take, they rape, they take, they take, they take. Such that you are, and why do they take? Because they're empty. They've got nothing to give. So indeed it is a person who is so hollow within themselves that they can only fill up their cup by breaking another. And then you can break it down to, the science of psychology and covert narcissism and this, that, and the other, different grades of narcissism. But spiritually, a selfish person, selfish to the extent that they have no heart to feel when you are dying in their presence. They don't care. And the first thing they want to do is protect their image. Because that's what happened with me. The first thing that happened was newspaper articles started coming out. They started surfacing. Suing her for defamation of character and don't. So began the smear campaign. And, we keep quiet. We keep quiet, Ntsiki, but, in silence, sometimes when you're suppressing certain things because it's not yet the right time to address certain things, because you are human, and as much as you may have a spiritually resilient muscle, because you are human, you are flesh, and flesh is wired a certain way. Parts of you neurologically will start dying, will start rewiring to the negative.
Yeah.
And my cortex collapsed.
Oh my God, what?
So there is, in the brain, where the part of the brain that holds stress, right? When it is severely stressed, this is where we have a mental breakdown and we collapse. And it's due to many layers of experiences that Dineo went through in her human capacity. And mind you, this is not to say that Dineo is without accountability in all of these experiences. This is not to say that Dineo is without accountability in all of these experiences, but these are the impacts of the experiences. So my output is guard yourself from carrying too much stress. Please, that thing will make you sick. It will make you sick. Guard your heart. It's not a joke when we are warned and we are advised in the Bible to guard our hearts, because from our hearts all things flow. Guard your heart. Your heart is very vulnerable. Don't marry wrong. Do your best. Don't rush. Don't marry wrong. And trust your instinct.
How do you know if you're marrying right or wrong, though? Because that's so...
It's in your gut.
But it's true. You do know. You do know. You know you've got a good partner. You know when, like...
You know. My current partner asked me, why did you marry him? And I couldn't give an answer. I said, I don't know.
Do you think it was possibly just the hype and excitement?
No.
What do you think it was?
We weren't even on speaking terms on our wedding day.
And then you married him?
And I married him.
when the flags were there
The
on
flags-
Mount Everest.
The flags were there within myself as well.
So what is it that makes you continue when you know that the flags are there?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that question. When I do have an answer for that question, I'll give you a call.
Please do.
It might be years later. It's like with my sit down, I hate it when names slip me and names of people that I love. Ntsiki, you even laughed at me about it. You sent me a text. Mama.
I sit down with someone and I laughed at you.
Oh,
Mom Lillian.
She asked me, in that moment, and I'm a person who likes to be honest with myself, in that very moment, I could not answer.
Yeah. And it was a good question.
It was a very good question.
Yeah.
But later I was able to answer her. And in person. I said, I know now. You know, there are certain things you do and only in hindsight, you know why you did them. But sometimes your spirit needs a place of rest and ease. And sometimes there's a magnetic pull on your spirit that brings you into spaces where your lessons will be learned. So I did not know then, but I gave her an answer later. You know, and you're asking me another important question. I don't know. I honestly, in this moment, I don't know. May I have an answer in future? And when I do, I'll phone you, my friend, I'll phone you and I'll tell you, Ntsiki, you asked me that time. I couldn't answer you then.
Because women get pressured a lot, eh?
There was no pressure. There was no pressure. Well, he made it appealing to me. He did make it appealing to me. But I don't know.
It's this thing about the right partner, and it's everything, eh?
It's everything.
The right partner is everything.
It's everything. It's everything. To be loved right is beautiful.
That is the true definition of love.
And this is not to say the right partner. And this is not to say that the right partner is ever without their mistakes and their flaws and an end. No. The right partner does come with their challenges because this thing is designed to bring us closer to being holier. It's an industry, a manufacturing industry that manufactures your character in such a way that when you sharpen each other.
Yep. It's a service. Almost.
It's a service. It's a service, and that's why it's everything, Ntsiki.
Right?
It's
where you're like,
everything.
how can I serve you, my love?
Yeah.
What will make you happy? And isn't it amazing how we didn't realize this when you're younger?
How can you? You're arrogant when you're young.
Right.
You think you know. That's why it's important that when you have been humbled by life, please raise your hand and speak of how life has humbled you. Speak of it, because life has humbled me.
Yeah.
No, life has humbled me. Shem, life has humbled me. Life has humbled me. He has not humbled me. He can sit and think, yeah, I broke her. No, you made me stronger. So the humbling, and the minute you're existing from ego, you'll have these arguments within yourself. You see, now already the ego says, no, he has not humbled me. You see what I mean? Digressing from the lesson. You see how ego operates? No, but at the end of the day, ubomi bundithobile. Ubomi bundithobile. Dithobekile. Ntsiki ndithobekile. Like, I don't want to lie to you. Like, intlungu yomunye umuntu indikhupha inyembezi edip. Because I know pain. And stupid, selfish pain. Like, nina undijikela myeni wami. Like myeni wami, undijikela, undibetha. Undikhaflela.
What about...
undinyanya. It's hurtful. It's very hurtful. But it's a better day today because I can tell the narrative without anger and without tears in my eyes. So a great work in collaboration with God has been done to come to a place where you can speak about the pain and the hurt without feeling the shame and without feeling like, yo, why did I come to Ntsiki's? So now I'm there again. No, it's fine.
What about, what's so interesting is that, but you obviously must say the things you don't want to talk about, obviously.
Of course.
That thing with the legal system, when I heard you earlier on speaking about him, talking about defamation and stuff, isn't it amazing how men can beat us up, they can sexually assault us, and then go to the court and
fight for their rights.
When you are saying you did this to me.
Yeah. So this is another trait of a narcissist, right? A narcissist will punish you because they say, how dare you tell anyone about the things that I did to you? Because they don't care about you. They care about their public image and how they are perceived in the public eye. And that's why the smear campaign. That's why running to the press. I never went to anyone about my divorce. I never spoke anything about anything in that regard. I never spoke about nothing. I just said, yo, I'm hurt, yo. And when given an opportunity on MacGyver's show to talk about it, which also is another conversation for another day, this MacGyver of ours. Another conversation for another day, how a person can say to my sister, I love you, and then just go out of their way to use your story to promote themselves. And without care and sensitivity,
they can be
just
toxic, those
be
ones.
toxic in how they layer their questions to you in your fragile hour, right? And then you have to show a brave face. You understand? Which is another one for another day. Exploit your pain. Exploit your pain. But see, we hold ourselves accountable. This is where we say,
I went to the host.
But you trusted your brother. But you trusted your brother. You trusted your brother. But nonetheless, so
I know that thing.
It's funny how abusive people always want the law to protect them. It's that Tabo Besta thing. It's like, what's this act?
Dude, and you're like, I'm fed.
What is this act? How Kotoli we won? There are so many other prisoners whose feet are cold. Why must your feet get special preference? What's this tantrum?
I know, it's amazing, right?
What's this tantrum?
The devil's children.
Can you just... The devil's children are so entitled. Can you just sit still and allow the law to take its course? But no, they're always quick to run to protect their own image. You see what I mean? They're always quick to run to protect their own image. It's so weird. And the system is wired to protect them. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine this morning who is... she's a legal practitioner in forensics, right? And I was saying to her, I don't understand how this system of yours is designed, guys. Please teach me. When a man is physically abusive to a woman and a child, and yet he still has the right to fight for paternal rights. When the mother is saying, I want to protect my child against an abuser. When the mother has and holds evidence that he beat me and my child up.
There's no justice.
And my child was 3 months old. 3 months old. My child got a beating from this guy, along with me. There was no regulation of self. And now I'm traumatized. Now I'm scared. Now I'm like, I cannot have my child exposed to this person. The system will tell you the father has his rights. What rights when he is a monster?
Babe.
What rights? Who's protecting the child? And then we see the rate of GBV escalate in this country where women are concerned.
They don't care.
And the death of women and the slaying of women. But the system, what is the system truly doing? Actively to protect women and children.
The system is spilling rapists and abusers into society nicely. They're so nicely protected.
They're so comfortably protected.
Especially when they've got power. When they've got economic power and they've got their Jewish
and they've got friends.
Forget it. They can abuse whoever they want. They can sexually assault whoever they want. They can silence whoever they want.
It's crazy. That's why some of us, we just seek solace in our Creator, and we seek silence. We sought silence. If you see me minimally invested in social media right now, it's because God's speaking, and He's speaking a big, big language to me. I'm enjoying my conversations with my maker. I'm enjoying my conversations with my creator. They hold more value than engaging in petty debates and conversations on social media. And there's nothing wrong with social media. If your social media is showing you nonsense, your algorithm, you must ask yourself, what is wrong with you?
Because it's mirroring you.
It's mirroring you. There's nothing wrong with social media. But right now, I think I'm in a space where I really am enjoying the peace of health that I get in small doses each day that is presented to me. And just watching myself do the things that I love doing again after being broken, you know? Rebuilding. I built from the age of, for 20 years I built in the industry, from the age of about 18, 19. And I'm looking forward to the next 20 years of rebuilding me for me. So I'm 40 now. When I turn 60, I want to look back and there must be a paper trail of a spiritual work well done, a purpose well lived, a duty well served, you know? I want to age Gamnandi, man. I want to age Gamnandi, and I'm more than happy right now to slow down. I'm more than happy right now to plant my vegetables, you know, sit with my chickens, bake my breads, make my butter.